All right, good morning, everybody. How we doing? It is Friday. Yes, Friday. Officially 2 weeks since I lost my job. So we are here at a job interview. Well, not really a job interview. It's more of an observation and learning about compensation. So I'm here at New York Life Insurance Company to not only find out about the day-to-day life activities of a financial advisor, but to also learn about how they get paid. It is 10:30. I'm actually running a little late, but wanted to get on here and make this video because I'll be honest, I've been having a little bit of a rough morning. I was supposed to have an interview with another food place called Pliables, but unfortunately nobody showed up to the Google Meet interview, and I'll be honest, I'm pretty upset because that one was a max pay salary of $85,000 a year. So I was really looking forward to interviewing for that since I was able to get an interview. So a little upset about that, but not going to let that ruin my day. Still going to take advantage of all the opportunities put in front of me. But this is also just another reason why I need to continue doing what I'm doing, not only making these videos, but also pushing my effort towards the goals that I have, such as continuing to learn about trading. So, gonna go to this interview, gonna learn about this observation, and I'll catch you guys once I'm done with that. All right, everybody, I am back home. Just came from the interviews. Not only that, but I went and picked up a smoothie because I was absolutely starving. I hadn't eaten, and that's another thing that I need to stop doing. I need to eat more on time because as I'm still on my fitness journey, I need to keep eating in order to build the weight. The weight has been going up, but I just need to continue eating. But if I'm being honest, I don't know how I felt during that interview. I was pretty checked out, mostly because of the interview that I missed this morning that I was really excited for. And then hearing about the compensation, especially considering this is a sales type job, I was a little skeptical and hesitant. And that's where some of my own personal self doubt comes in. And that's why I don't like, you know, being in situations where I'm desperate for money because it messes with my head mentally. And this morning I wasn't really in the good headspace. But I'm very grateful still that I had the opportunity. I know I've been struggling with getting a job recently and been getting a lot of denials, but at the end of the day, anyone and everyone who's allowing me to interview, I'm still grateful for that. I do want to continue this video, but it's really hot in my car, so I'll catch you guys when I'm inside. Alright guys, I am back, feeling a lot better because I was sweating in my car. Another reason why, if I'm being honest, I'm stressed for money because at the worst time possible, not only did I get fired, but like mysteriously a couple days later, my AC stops working. I went to Valvoline. They do like oil changes and stuff like that. So I went to Valvoline and the guy who's really friendly, he filled up and I paid for them to refill the Freon in my car because that was low. So I paid $185 to do that. And then the next day, it's completely back to the same way, empty with no AC working. I went to them again, and at that point, we assumed that there was definitely a leak, so they filled it up again for me for free. So after that, it was determined that now I have to go get it checked out. Mind you, I don't have the money for them to even look at it because, God forbid, I have to pay just for them to do a diagnosis. I'm not able to do so. So that's why I've been more desperate to find work because although I'm trying to find work, I can't even drive around in my car too much because the unbearable heat. My car has nothing but leatherette, not leather, leatherette seating. So it gets very hot to the point where sometimes if I'm wearing shorts, it burns my skin. So that's another thing I'm going through. But at the end of the day, one thing I'm definitely just being grateful for is the opportunities I have to interview with these companies because although it's been hard, at the end of the day, the only thing I can do is just continue to apply for jobs and just hope that I get interviewed and, selected. I do, however, have some good news. As I was at the smoothie shop getting a smoothie, one of the previous places that I applied to and went in to speak to one of the managers, I just got contacted by basically the same company but at a different location. So I'll be going there on Monday to interview for front of house manager, and then I have part two of the interviews for enterprise on Tuesday, and based on how those two go, I'll be able to make my decision on Wednesday of if I want to at least try out being a financial advisor, because I'm at a point where my back again is against the wall. This is an opportunity to make more money, so it's just going to be something that I'd have to try because it's new. Though I am not against it, I am still nervous. But at the end of the day, when push comes to shove, I will do what I have to do. And this could be a blessing in disguise. So the goal is to just continue to job hunt, continue to do what I need to do, and also just make sure that I'm doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing while I'm job hunting, which is staying in the gym because I'm going to be going to the gym later today, and also just continuing to study trading while also making my content. I want to keep making these videos because I do have aspirations of being a very good content creator. And although I'm very new and I don't really have any idea of how I want to make content still, I'm just documenting my life and putting myself in front of the camera, because one thing I'm very good at is speaking. So why not put myself in front of the camera and see what I can do? Although I haven't gained that much traction or done anything too crazy, I'm still proud of myself for just putting myself in front of the camera. So if you're like me, who's struggling in any way, shape, or form, just continue to put action towards what you want. Continue to do the things that you know will get you to where you want to be, because that's the only thing you can do. Although things are not going my way currently, and I can say I've had a pretty rough day, I still just have to continue to do the things that are in my control. I cannot focus on the things that are out of my control. So do what you can do. Continue to go to the gym because that's going to keep you healthy and keep you in a good state of mind. Continue to eat that protein and eat the food that's either going to help you gain the weight or help you lose the weight that you're trying to lose. Continue to study those skills that'll help you increase your income and make you more valuable in the work environment. And always stay positive. Yes, I'm being pretty negative, and I was pretty negative throughout this entire video, but I'm just going to continue to stay positive and keep myself in a mindset that things happen for a reason. I cannot control everything, so just take it as it goes and focus on what I can control. And that's what I'm going to do, so that's what I want you to do. So I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.